In this video, we're taking an Etsy shop from $0 to $5,000 a month, and we're doing this selling only print-on-demand products. Over the last few years, print-on-demand has remained one of the most popular online side hustles, leading to some really trendy, best-selling products, and, well, some not-so-trendy ones. So in today's video, I'm showing you how new print-on-demand sellers are making over $5,000 per month on Etsy and how you can do this too. I've trained over 3,500 Etsy sellers, and half of those have done print on demand. And there's really 4 key non-negotiables that you have to do in order to have a successful print on demand business. And if you're missing these 4 key components, you might never break 100 sales in your shop. Let's start with tip number 1. No single product shops, no 2 product shops, and actually no 3 product shops. So this means you cannot have just 1 or 2 or 3 types of products in your POD shop. I actually recommend 7 types of products, and these 7 types of products will all have different purposes in your shop. We want to focus on the lifetime value of the customer. How can we serve them for 4 to 7 years in many areas of their life? If you have a print-on-demand shop that is all candles, well, how many candles do people buy every month? A print-on-demand shop that is all t-shirts. How many print-on-demand t-shirts do people buy for their wardrobe every month or every year? What else are these people coming to Etsy for, and how can you serve them in more ways? 7 types of products. Each product is going to have a specific purpose. So I don't mean a t-shirt, a hat, a mug, a sweatshirt, and so forth. I mean, like, one of these types of products would be a loss leader. So a loss leader is a low price point, low margin product. The entire purpose of this is to get sales that will increase the number under your shop name. A good goal would be 20 sales per day on that loss leader listing. A loss leader gets people in the door. It's not going to pay the mortgage, but it will get your order velocity up. And when an order velocity goes up on a listing, it will elevate the ranking of your other listings in search results. Now, with print on demand, mugs, that would be a great example of a loss leader product. So if you're starting with 1 product type or 2 product types or even 3 product types, you're really shooting yourself in the foot and limiting the potential of your shop and your LTV. Now, the 7 types of products are great, but they don't matter if you're still only using 1 production partner for all of your products, like Printful or Printify. And tip number 2 is to source from at least 4 to 5 production partners if you're really serious about growing this business. And this is because some production partners have the best pricing and quality and turnaround time on blankets, whereas others do on teddy bears, and other partners might be better for night lights, other partners are better for journals, others are better for wrapping paper. The key is to only use select products from select suppliers. So we're not just choosing Printify and then seeing what products we have available. We're actually knowing what products we want, and then we're finding the production partner for those, the best one for each product. And usually our shops that I work with that do over 100,000 per month with print on demand, they are using around 4 to 6 production partners. For example, this is our product supplier match list, and I want to show you why this is so important. We give this to our students, and we have different product types. We have the recommended supplier, the average production time, comparative product cost to the other options available, comparative shipping cost, shipping options, branding options, if any, the quality, if they have mock-ups, if they're limited or not, variety available, and location. So let's say we want to sell print-on-demand teddy bears. We would recommend Custom Happy for that. The production time is 1 to 2 days, low product cost, average shipping cost, varied shipping options, no branding options, but they have excellent quality. They don't have mock-ups. They do have a limited variety, and they ship within the US. So this is where it is helpful to have some recommendations. You want to know that the production partner really truly is the best for that product type. So 7 types of products, and then really leveraging, I would say 4 to 6 production partners if you are really serious about this. Now, it's great if you've chosen products and production partners, but what about your designs? There are really 2 huge mistakes that I see with design selection and creation. I'm going to break these down because if you're a new print-on-demand seller, you likely are doing one of these. The first biggest mistake is doing designs fully from scratch with a combination of graphics and text when you have no experience doing this. This is the hardest combination to nail. It's hard to nail this because spacing is everything. And I want to show you kind of the workaround for this. We actually do Canva design labs in our program. With these floral designs, you don't have to be perfect, make your own magic. These are much more like vanilla designs. Now, you can even get unique sayings and little quotes and things from ChatGPT. That's a little more unique. This color scheme makes it a little outdated. Something interesting that you can do is go to branded color schemes on the left. And I do recommend looking for more of the two-tone color schemes. So if you were to do this, capable, worthy, enough. One thing I would do, let's use this as the example. I would take this dark brown, kind of burnt orange color, make it the background behind the white lettering. That would pop really nicely. It'll be the highest contrast thing. And then with the flowers and the other kind of leaf elements, it's a little more whimsical. This is very retro. We have like the classic daisy, and it's the same flower type, just different sizes and like subtle changes on the petals. But with this, it's like all these, it's kind of like a wildflower theme. It's almost like you could do something like this color scheme with it. So basically, this would look a little more trendy if we did this color palette. I recommend not even getting yourself into that position and starting with something pre-made or mostly pre-made that you are altering a little bit. I would consider working with something like Kittle or Creative Fabrica or Creative Market to really get a good base or starting point and then modifying things from there. So it will save you so much time and honestly years of graphic design learning curve that would happen with print on demand if you were doing it all from scratch. Now, the second biggest mistake with designs is copying other people's bestseller listings and tweaking those listings because you are 6 to 8 months too late at that point. And if your business model is copying other shops, then I do question whether you really have a business at all. We can actually see this happening in real time. Here are two shops, basically same design, slightly different. This one had white on the checker, this one did not. You can also see if you scroll down, okay, here's Mama with a bow. If you scroll down a little bit, again, you see that Mama with a bow with a different shop. Here we also see the Mama with a lightning bolt with cheetah print. Scroll down, you see the exact same thing. So it's just like tiny tweaks, basically copying each other. Looking to other people's success and trying to copy it with one little tweak, one color change, one size adjustment, that is so common. If you are a new print-on-demand shop starting at zero, the way to win is looking outside of Etsy to get trends. We don't want to look inside of Etsy for inspiration to pick up on trends that are already here in the platform. So what if you've done all of this? You have your product mix, your unique designs, and yet you still feel like you don't know how many listings you need. So we're going to cover how many listings you need, how quickly you need to get these up, and this is if you want to make $5,000 a month in your first 6 months. In your first 2 months, this is how I'd break it down. First, get 40 loss leaders in the shop, not the same product type. So this is not like 40 mugs. And then from there, for the 6 other types of products, do 10 listings for each of those types of products. So you will end up with 100 listings in 2 months. So what you'll do, assuming these listings are fully optimized, so they have site merchandising, they're optimized for Pinterest, they have SEO optimization, they're optimized for mobile, then we will establish product market fit faster by leveraging social media, specifically with polls, and then we're going to let those listings expire after its first listing cycle. So do not put them on auto renew. If they have not sold after being fully optimized for that full listing cycle, then we'll retire the listing. The key with doing this is to ensure that your conversion rate stays healthy as you build your product mix. This is one of the biggest mistakes I see. People with print on demand, they think, I just need to get thousands of listings and it's a numbers game. No, it's not, because you're tanking your conversion rate as you crank out listings that aren't selling. So we're not scaling to 1,000 plus listings and hoping that if we throw enough spaghetti at the wall, some of it will stick. We don't want to do this. And we actually did this with one of our elite inner circle clients. They had thousands of listings. I believe it was over 3,000 listings. And they ended up removing the listings that weren't selling and then optimized everything else. Their conversion rate ended up increasing significantly, which then had a trickle down effect onto their profitability, because this meant now they could turn off ads with their listings that were now fully optimized, and only the listings that were getting interest in selling were kept in the shop. This worked really well for their profitability because now they're targeting the right customers, their listings are optimized, and because they have a higher conversion rate, any new listing they put out, Etsy is automatically going to rank it higher because of their positive shop quality score. So in short, that is the plan for those first 100 listings in the first 2 months to get you to that 5K per month level. And if you're wondering why most of these successful print-on-demand sellers are actually lowering their listing count this year, I do cover this in the next video on the screen, so you will want to check that out.